What's up, everybody? Dan here, Crypto Capital Venture, August 28th, 2019. Before I start this video, which I will, I'm going to start this quickly. I want to just get confirmation that I'm live. You guys can hear me because last time I did a live stream, I had some issues. So if you're in the chat, can you just press 1 or something real quick? Let me know that you can hear me. It would be much appreciated. What's up, Anthony M, Mike Tyson, Maurice. All right, we got some ones. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. So Litecoin is in that $65 range right now. Many people probably freaking out. For me, and I'm just going to underline this video by saying this looks amazing to me. This looks incredible to me. This looks healthy to me. And if you completely disagree with that, go ahead, put your comment in the comment section below, because I know I'm going to get some of them. But if you've been following this channel for the last year and a half, you know exactly why I'm saying this. And I'm going to jump into the charts. I'm going to really get right into this and discuss why this is 100% bullish. It's bullish. Actually, if we kept going up back in July and we started just going crazy, that might not be as healthy as what is currently happening right now. And that's pretty much why I'm doing this video, right? A lot of you that watch my channel probably have a lot of context into what I'm already going to say, what I already think. There's really nothing new here. We're just watching this play out because we've been tracking it for a good amount of time now. So let's do it. Let's just kind of jump in and start discussing what is going on for Litecoin, because I know many of you are wondering. So here are my thoughts. I'm going to try and make this video short. First off, I tweeted earlier today. I basically retweeted a tweet from June 16th, over 2 months ago. I said, when I tweeted this, Litecoin was trading at $130. We've made it. Ask me if I'm worried. I'm not worried. And here's the tweet. This was from June 16th. By the way, I don't go back and look at these things so that I can say, hey, look, everybody, I'm awesome. I'm an amazing analyst. I really don't, because actually the analysis that I do is extremely simple. It's very common sense. I do this because I try and at least instill some type of comfort, some type of reason, because amidst this volatility in these markets, it looks like for things that happen like this Litecoin pullback, it looks like there's no rhyme or reason, but there actually is. And it's so predictable. It's been predictable. So that's kind of why I highlight these things. I'm not doing it to be like, I'm awesome. I like looking back and seeing that we really did not call this, but anticipate it very nicely. I like looking back and seeing that. So I just said June 16th, Litecoin was looking nice, right? $130+. I said, I want to say for the record that a 50% pullback for Litecoin is 100% possible and consistent with charts. This will be the final opportunity for so many people to accumulate Litecoin at lower prices. Will it happen? Time will tell. Be ready. And that's it. And I did this video not too long after July 4th. Many of you might remember. Probably can't hear it, but here's a quick clip. Fibonacci retracement, right? So right now in the daily chart, you see the 50 moving average and the 200 moving average running right in between our Fibonacci retracement channel of 618.786, right? So this channel, extremely important. If you've been watching this channel, this YouTube channel, it helps us so often in anticipating. Keep in mind, when I did that video, we just hit that recent swing high, $140 or so. We were trading at 124, and I'm sitting there talking about a $70 down to $50 Litecoin, and people were freaking out at me. Not everybody, but many people freaking out in the comments. And talking about no way, this is going to continue going. And look, this isn't because I'm what's funny is I have an energy drink called Guru that I'm drinking. This isn't because I'm a guru. Anybody can look and zoom out on the charts and be like, wow. 2019, 2015, very symbiotic. A lot of things just coming together, just a nice flow, right? So essentially, especially if you're new to this channel or you haven't seen me cover Litecoin before, there are cycles in Bitcoin and Litecoin that they've just been following. And these cycles are very volatile, but they're extremely consistent. And it's a beautiful flow in the charts, just like waves crashing over like in an ocean. So when you see waves getting ready to crash in the ocean, if you're at the beach, it's predictable. You know it's getting ready to fall over and crash after it's just building up, right? And honestly, it's truly what's going on in the charts. It's also why Fibonacci retracement is so cool, because this Fibonacci retracement method really plays into numbers, right? And it's not just for charting. It is for nature. It is for art. It is for music, right? There's just synergy in the way things flow and stuff. And so when I liken the charts to an ocean and the waves, that's pretty much why. So in that video that I just talked about, basically Fibonacci retracement, first off, with this bear market low to our previous swing high that we just got done hitting, right? This is where we were, right? And that's where I saw the $70 area down to $50 area Litecoin. Fibonacci retracement is so helpful for us on the daily chart, on the 4-hour chart, on the weekly chart. Here it is on the weekly chart. Here it is really playing into the cycles of Litecoin and what Litecoin might be prepared to do in terms of midterm retracement, right? And I say midterm because now we're months in from when we hit this previous swing high. So what's awesome about this Fibonacci retracement is it's confluent with the 50-week moving average. Now, last Litecoin halving, Litecoin obviously saw some awesome gains out of the bear markets 2015 into that halving, consolidated right back down to the 50-week moving average. It's exactly where we are today in 2019. And people back then, I should actually do a video where I just go on Reddit or something and look at comments or Twitter or something. People are probably calling for Litecoin to fail. This is it. Litecoin's tanking over 70%. This is the end of Litecoin. The same thing will happen in this video, most likely. The same thing you see on Twitter. This is just the reality of it. What's cool is that actually is your opportunity, right? People kind of acting like that. A lot of it acting out of, just negativity, a lot of it acting out of fear. And you see a lot of the emotionality in the markets in a situation like this, when Litecoin is pulling back like this. So similarly, we have Litecoin coming out of the 2018 bear market low, going into the halving, crazy highs, and then boom, right back down to the 50-week moving average. It's the reason we anticipated it, because Bitcoin has very synergistic moves compared to its prior cycles, its prior halvings, right? And going into its next halving, Bitcoin has been following cycles. Litecoin does the same exact thing. Not as much historical data, but the data is true, the data is there, and the data is what we use in terms of anticipating what happens next. So this is what happened. We've come down now from, that June, July area where we were enjoying amazing gains. We've come back down now 56%, not quite 70+% like the last retracement after the last halving in 2015, but around 60%. So if we go to the daily chart, and everybody, I saw some super chats coming in. I just want to thank you all. I'm trying to breeze through this so I can get back to work. I've been so busy. It's unbelievable. I just want to let you know that I truly appreciate you. Justin, Poseidon Lou, Rob D, Dan is awesome. I'll say it for you. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate the super chats and just your support. So thanks for watching. So here we are on the daily chart, just to give you an idea of kind of maybe if you're wondering what to look at on the short term, how low is this going to go? That's not something I can answer. And I'll preface by saying, be careful, right? Crypto, there's always possibility for it just to fail. Maybe the charts won't be synergistic forever, right? Maybe they won't find support in this area. I think they will. I bought a little Litecoin today, right? I mean, this is when I buy. This is when I start getting my thumbs out to press the buy button. This is when I do it. These dips, everybody. Buy the dip, buy the fear. So we're in a dip, and it's nothing new. Zoom out on the charts. They happen all the time. We just happen to be in a big one, and that's good. That's typically entered the bull market yet. I do not believe we have. This is the bullish setup for us to basically launch into the bull market. More on that in a Bitcoin video. Hopefully I can do a little bit later. But here we are on the daily chart, Litecoin, right? So I I wouldn't be too freaked out about this 50 moving average cross below. Really, the last time it happened was in, where was that? April 2018, going into the bear market. We got this huge cross. It set up the bear market, right? But there's another scenario where you see this happen, and that is in a consolidation phase. And this is perfect example of what it looks like for Litecoin to set up for a bull market, for a bull run. And here it is, consolidation phase. Same exact thing happened back here after the last halving, right? We come down, we're testing the 200 moving average with the 50 moving average. There's a little bit of a cross, and they're just so close together. It's consolidation. It's sideways trading. It's healthy, right? And it's a setup for something very big. When that very big move comes, I'm not going to throw a date or a prediction out there, but I just want to let you know that's a scenario that we're looking at. And then finally on the daily chart, as we're, if we look at the weekly, we're, depending on what chart you look at, right, we're below the 50-week moving average when you look at Bitfinex, but I believe if you look at Bitstamp, again, we're a little bit below the 50 moving average there as well. So as Litecoin tries to find support in that area, we can look at this daily chart, this falling wedge type of bullish looking setup, right? So going down to $58, even below that, depending on what Bitcoin does, right? We might get a lower low, even more volatile than the $58 range, somewhere down here, right? That is the kind of area you want to look for a hard bounce, especially if we're looking at a weekly chart. I'd be curious to see how the next week, couple weeks in terms of candles play out. Are we going to have a large wick, at the bottom here for a nice little bounce? How long will this wedge play out for until we get a bullish break? That's probably for a more in-depth video, but I wanted to give you some context into what's going on. Wanted to give you some context into why I'm really not worried about what's going on. I know I talk fast. I feel like I'm out of breath, but I wanted to cruise through it for you. If you're here right now, you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. I would absolutely love to have you as part of the channel as we grow this channel. And if you're a replay viewer, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. Here's my thought. I'll leave you with this. Patience. That's all. There's a lot of synergy. If you can be patient through this crazy volatility, I think you will win. I feel extremely confident about Litecoin and Bitcoin right now, mainly because we've been ready for this for how many months now? And that is kind of reassuring. It's kind of comforting to see Bitcoin and Litecoin doing exactly what they always do, almost to a T thus far. Will that continue? I always say it. I've been saying it for months. When that stops happening, I will be the first one to sit here and say, everybody, it has stopped happening. Bitcoin and Litecoin have diverged away from their long-term flow. But right now, the ocean of Bitcoin and Litecoin, the price of Bitcoin and Litecoin, so synergistic, so beautiful to watch. Those are my thoughts. Appreciate you coming by. Let me know your thoughts, especially if you're a replay viewer. Hit the comments below. Hit that like button if you got any value out of this video. Even if you didn't, hit the like button. I'll love you for it. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day. I will see you in the next video. God bless.